Alright, so now we're going to try to bring the glitch community together. Now, I'm going to message this user and I'm going to say, hey, can I ask you a couple questions? Gina Bilberry, I would love to reach out to you about your story, ask a couple questions. Hope you don't mind, I'm going to narrate your story. Now, it's called Glitch with a Person Who Disappeared. Let's get into it. First of all, I'm not a native English speaker, so forgive my English and capitalization. I'm a very rational person, and I am thinking of this happening since it happens. Talked to many people I know about it, and they all got goosebumps when I tell them the story. I'm still not sure what happened. A person disappeared 2 meters behind me. It shouldn't be that easy to just fade away to black, should it? Shouldn't our existence mean a little more than just being gone in a single instance like that? You tell me. Now back to the main point, guys. Now, I was sitting at night on a bench between two old cemeteries. Actually, it's one, but it's separated in two parts with a passageway through. No one is buried there for a long time. It's in the middle of a big German city. People go for a run, for a walk there, and I like being alone at night to not get bothered by people. So, I don't think it is haunted or anything similar. The bench on which I sit is almost in the middle of the pathway, and I have a clear view to both endings. The area is quite bright because there are street lights. Not very bright, but when you sit there for an hour, it's bright enough to not miss anything. So there is no place someone could hide without me noticing. And there's a high wall on both sides. On the ends, there are streets with bright street lights. The bench is on the side of the path. The pathway is approximately 2 to 4 meters wide, and I am facing to the northern part of the cemetery against a wall. But the path goes in front of me, so people have to walk past me. Now, on the right side, there's an area with grass. Gets relevant. With table tennis plates and some more benches, and there is a fence with bushes. No one can come or leave without using the path. Now, so I had to pee, and I always check if there's someone around so I don't bother anyone. I checked both sides. No one was coming, so I stood up, went behind the bench I was sitting on, and walked like 1 meter to the wall to a tree with two stems, like a V. I double checked if someone was coming. Nothing to see. Nothing to hear. So I started peeing. When I almost had finished, I saw through the two tree stems a dark person walking in the middle of the path towards me under the not so bright street light. So I thought, okay, must have missed him. He just appeared, but I could have missed him. When I saw him, he was already on the path, about in the middle of it, from my bench to the street, probably like 20 to 30 meters. Could have been a quick walker, but that means I must have seen him earlier, but okay, happens. I could not see much, no face, no bright hands, just a black person. Could have had dark skin color. I thought, okay, I have to go through this situation. I heard him walking. I clearly I heard him walking. I clearly heard him walking, okay? Towards me and coming closer. I finished peeing, adjusted my clothing, hearing him come closer so that he would pass me. I turned around, but purposely in the right direction. He came from the left, from the bench's view from the right. I was standing with the back to the bench from the left, from the bench's view from the right. I was standing with the back to the bench behind it. And this was specifically so I don't have to interact with the person. I heard him while turning around, expecting him right in front of me, and there was no one. The sound of the steps were gone. I was shocked. I took another look around the direction he was going to. No one. I thought he might have turned around, but also no one. He couldn't have walked 30 meters in 1 second. Then I thought maybe I was misinterpreting the sounds, and he quickly went to the right side on the grass and going to a bench there, so I took my very bright keychain flashlight and took a look around. I went to the grass area and there also was no one. I looked behind every tree and found no one. Watched both sides of the pathway. Now, the ends on both sides are very bright lit, and I looked at every possible location someone could have been hiding. There was no one. It could have happened a couple of months ago, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Quite a long story, but the details are necessary to understand what happened. Maybe it was a glitch in the Matrix, a rendering mistake, because there is no detail on this person. But he was definitely there. I don't think it was a ghost or something paranormal, because I clearly heard him intensely walking on the small stones. Let's check these comments out. I think that it sounds like a ghost because usually there aren't any features on them. Could have also been a rendering issue. He or you could have jumped timelines or universes. Pretty cool story though. Those are always fun. Could have been a ghost. Great post, and your English is pretty great too. Nice. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and if you have a story of your own, a glitch in the Matrix story of any kind, send it to me. I would love to hear about it and talk to you about it. Peace out, guys.